Hello YouTube, I am Lord Lucian, and today is my very first video that I am going to be posting on YouTube. I thought long and hard, yes I said long and hard, for all the lovely people out there that have a sick mind. I know exactly what you were thinking because I have a sick mind, but that's okay. I wanted to make a video based around multiple different things. I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have an avatar and that talk about either social justice warrior topics or anti-social justice warrior topics. Me, I want to speak based around logic, common sense, and facts. And I know what you're thinking. Screw this guy. He's going to be an anti-social justice warrior channel. And yes, I do not agree with social justice. I believe that according to political correctness and social justice, I have been triggered by social justice and by political correctness. So I have the right to be in my safe space, which is behind my avatar, which is a beautiful wolf with blue eyes. And I know right off the get-go, somebody that finds this video is going to be like, you're probably an Aryan, racist, Nazi, bigoted asshole. No, I am not. But I find it amusing and enjoyable that people would think that way and automatically assume certain things. Or like back in the day in school, when the teacher said don't judge a book by its cover, that's definitely what's going to happen to me and my channel. Is, I'm the book and I'm going to be judged based around my cover, not by the content of the book. And I'm okay with that because I believe that my feelings or my personal feelings don't really matter. My opinions don't matter to someone else because someone else has other feelings and other opinions, and I respect that. So negative feedback is also a great thing to have on your channel, because then you know that you're accomplishing something if you have successfully pissed off a small community of people. This channel will not at all be racist, but it will be kind of harsh on certain aspects of life, because that's how a person grows, is by being able to distinguish themselves or find out that, they have flaws, because I have flaws, you have flaws, the whole world has flaws. And for us to work out our flaws, we need to communicate, and there's the key. So I'm going to briefly talk about a few things that have come across my mind that I find very interesting. And I am Lord Lucian. So I use the word Lord and Lucian as in Lord Lucian sounds more of an ancient, older type of thing. Back in the day when they still fought with swords, that's kind of where that mentality is coming from, because the ancient times were very interesting and brutal at the same time. So I find that interesting, and the word Lucian comes from, pretty sure, from a French word which means light. It also comes from the movie Underworld, that Lucian werewolf guy. Yeah, and there's a wolf. Ironic, haha. I know, it's funny. But yeah, I wanted to talk about gender equality. I wanted to talk about feminism. And I want to give a trigger warning, but only a verbal trigger warning. This channel will talk about things that will trigger you if you are a sensitive bitch. So if you're sensitive and you're easily offended, you should not watch this video. That's just simple as that. So it's just going to be an avatar, and I would encourage people to actually listen through my video, because you will educate yourself and better yourself as a human being if you take the time to listen to my video. So briefly, feminism. When it comes to feminism, I believe that feminism, at least the first wave of feminism, was a great thing. It has accomplished much things needed for the gender female, or for women in general. It has accomplished great things. And I respect first wave feminism because it had a purpose that was just true to by nature. It was a good thing. It's something that I, as a man, would have gladly stood alongside those women and said, yes, you deserve these rights, because there's not much of a difference between you and I. We're human. So you deserve the same basic human and civil rights as everyone else. When it comes to education, when it comes to, jobs, when it comes to everything else, you should have gender equality. And at that time, there was no gender equality for women, and women were mistreated very much every single day. Now, I want to talk about gender equality. There is no such thing as gender equality, but not the way that most people or social justice warriors or the politically correct crowd think so. Feminism, or radical feminism of today, truly believes that there is a patriarchy, that there is still a rape culture in the world. Well, we're going to talk about just the United States. That's where I'm from. I know there's a lot of YouTubers from Canada and from Mexico and from other countries as well that talk about feminism, but I'm from the States, and I want to talk about feminism based around here in the UK, because that's where it's very strong. It has a legion. It's kind of terrifying sometimes. So gender equality does not exist when it comes to being a man. Man has no gender equality now, and I know that what you're going to say is, how's that possible? There's the patriarchy, women get raped all the time, blah, 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 and they're going to throw out these statistics, but no one ever takes the time to consider there are male rape victims and this, the seriousness of it. A lot of times people kind of laugh it off when there's a male rape victim. When there's a female rape victim, everyone rushes to assist her in every possible way to give her support. Where's the same gender equality based around support for that man? There is none. There's no organizations, there is no protests, there's no literally there's nothing to support a man that has been raped, that maybe, I don't know, it's based around religious views or it's based around personal views. He doesn't want to have sex with this woman, but she does something to force him to do that, and he feels violated sexually, and she overpowered him by poisoning his alcoholic beverage, or even knocking him out, or there's a whole bunch of other things a woman can do to overpower even the strongest man in the world. Even being submissive, because if a woman's submissive, she pollutes the man's mind. He doesn't know what he's doing because he's thinking differently, because he's a man. It's just part of his brain. Same thing with a woman. It's a part of your instinct. So, yeah, no one talks about male rape victims. So, like I've said, there is no actual gender equality in the world when it comes to men. Men do not have any rights when it comes to certain other things. Other examples are when a man and woman gets married. If they get a divorce, 9 out of 10, the woman will acquire his home, half of what he has made through his lifetime, most likely his children, and a whole bunch of other things. No one takes that in consideration. Where's that patriarchy, and where's that men are superior over women thing when it comes to, law? Most people, even judges and lawyers, are more based around, let's help this woman get what she wants, because women are dangerous when it comes to feminism, to a point where they're willing to do extreme things and harm to other people when they don't get their way. So they're like a 12-year-old child. That's what radical feminism today is, or what it is today. So I wanted to also mention, let's see, a few more things. Rape culture. Rape culture does not exist to the extent that feminism of today claims. They pull out these crazy numbers. Yes, there are still men out there that do horrible things and rape women. That is disgusting, and it's wrong, and it's something that I personally am offended by, just for the record. But to say that every single man in the world will go and all he thinks about is sex and rape and all this kind of stuff, and all this crazy nonsense that clearly makes no sense. I know that I don't have any facts up on the video or anything like that, but just listen to my words. You can search that on Google. And by the way, just before the video ends, I wanted to mention I will be making more videos based around similar topics, controversial topics, like racism and other things like that. But I want to mention that the avatar that I use, it's a video. You can search it, go to Google, type in wolf's face, literally, and you will find this picture. So it's sourced from Google. Just wanted to clarify that in the video. Whoever took that picture, I don't know. There's no labeling or nothing, no general information. I'm not going to go to that extent to search that. But I did credit it through how I found it, so that information is out there. And I am Lord Lucian. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. Hopefully you've been somewhat educated. I know that it's longer than normal. My videos will be a lot shorter upcoming, but this is my introduction video, so I really wanted to hit, social justice in the face with my fist. But my fist is words, not physically, because I'm not trying to cause physical harm to anybody. Everyone's has the right to an opinion, and everyone has the right to everything else. As long as you have facts, and I have that, you don't, you failed. Peace.